નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી.
Standard 9th, Subject Science, Chapter 3rd, Atoms and Molecules. So dear students, in the last video we have discussed atomic mass. What is an atom? Okay, and what are the modern symbols using? So now, today we will discuss about how atoms exist. So you know that atoms are very smallest. See, atoms are smallest particles of the element. See, atoms of the most elements are not able to exist independently. See, what we are saying now, most of the elements or most elements atoms independently cannot exist, are not able to exist independently. So you know that matter is made up of elements, okay, and element is made up of atoms. See, matter is made up of elements, element is made up of atoms. These atoms of the element cannot exist independently. Atoms form molecules and ions. See, atoms form molecules or ions which aggregate or which group in the large numbers to form the matter. Which aggregate to form a large number to form matter that can be seen also, feel also, or touch also. Okay, this is about how atoms exist. Now, what is a molecule? A molecule is the smallest particle of an element or a compound that is capable of independent existence. See, a molecule is in general a group of two or more atoms that are chemically bonded together. See, for example, we'll take hydrogen. See, for example, we will see the hydrogen atom. Say, the hydrogen and this one atom and again this one atom. Hydrogen, that bonded, essentially that bonded, that chemically bonded together to form hydrogen molecules. In the similar way, oxygen and again oxygen atom, here bond, chemically bonded, so becomes oxygen molecule. And in this way, water is also H bond, O bond H, so means H2O. So like this way, a molecule is in general group of two or more atoms that are chemically bonded together, and that is tightly held together by this bond by attractive forces. Okay. Atoms of the same element or of different elements. For example, we have taken hydrogen, the same element, but different elements were, see the here water, here hydrogen, also there oxygen. See, atoms of the same element or of different elements can join together to form a molecules. Okay, so you can say that here hydrogen molecule, water molecule, so like this way. See, in this way you can say that this is the hydrogen molecule, oxygen molecule and water molecule, so like this way you can say that. Okay, now next one is molecules of elements. So, the molecules of an element are constituted by the same type of atoms. See, molecules of an element are constituted by the same type of atoms, same kind of atoms. See, for example, molecules of many elements like argon, Ar, okay, and helium, See, He. See, molecules of many elements such as argon, helium, etc. are made of only one atom of that element. So only the one atom. See, argon is only the one atom. Here also helium is the only one atom of the same kind of that element. But this is not the case with most of the non-metals, like for example a molecule of oxygen. See the molecule of oxygen consists of two atoms. See, for example, a molecule of oxygen consists of two atoms of oxygen, hence it is called as diatomic molecule. So two is there, so it is called as here two atoms. So that is why it is diatomic molecule. If three atoms of oxygen unite into a molecule, so instead of two, so that is why we are saying that is ozone, O3. See, O3, what happens you see, the O3, three oxygen atoms will be there. How many atoms? Three oxygen atoms. So, what is three atoms of oxygen? That is called as ozone, we are saying. So now the here question arises, what do you mean by atomicity? See, what do you mean by atomicity? The number of atoms constituting a molecule is called as atomicity. Or you can say that a molecules in which the number of atoms present, so that is called as atomicity. Okay, spelling also ATOMICITY. So atomicity. Okay, so metals, molecules of the metals and some other elements such as carbon, they don't have simple structure but consist of very large and indefinite number of atoms bonded together. Say atoms are very large and indefinite numbers, where in some of the or molecules of some of the metals or some other elements such as carbon, they don't have some simple structure. See here, dear students, atomicity of some of the elements are given. Argon you are saying atomicity, you are saying monoatomic elements. Helium is monoatomic element. Oxygen is diatomic, so because O2. Hydrogen, H2, diatomic. Nitrogen, N2, diatomic. Chlorine, Cl2, diatomic. Phosphorus, tetraatomic, because phosphorus P4 will come. What will be that? P4. So that is why tetra you are saying. And sulfur, polyatomic, because it will be sulfur 8 also. So that's why it comes polyatomic. So now about the metals, you will say sodium monoatomic, iron monoatomic, aluminium monoatomic, copper monoatomic. So like this all you have to remember, dear students, these are all you have to remember the atomicity. Okay, number of atoms you are saying. So now you know that molecules of, now we will move on to molecules of compounds. See, molecules of compounds, atoms of different elements joined together in different proportions. See, atoms of the different elements joined together in different proportions. See, atoms of different elements joined together in different definite proportion to form molecules or compounds. So, for examples, we'll go for water. See, you see that water. There are two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. And in the similar manner, ammonia, you see, one atom of hydrogen and three atoms of hydrogen. So like this way, see water, ammonia, carbon dioxide you see CO2, carbon one atom, oxygen two atoms. Say atoms of different elements joined together in definite proportions. This is the definite proportions to form molecules, molecule of water or we are saying compound. Okay. For example, see glucose C6H12O6 and sulfuric acid H2SO4. See atoms are what we are saying? Atoms are of different elements are in definite proportions will be there. See, this is in the definite proportion. Then we are saying the particular compound name. Okay, and you know that water, it is here given the ratio by mass. Ratio by mass, how to find it? How to find the water ratio by mass? Say for example, here H2O will be there. So here you should know the atomic mass. Atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. So atomic mass here we are writing. So 2 into 1, 2, and oxygen is 16. Okay, oxygen is 60. So 2 into 2 ratio 60. 2 ratio 60. So 2 1 here, 2 8 here. So that's why 1 ratio 8. So 1 ratio 8. See, oxygen is in the ratio by mass 1 by 8 or 1 ratio 8. And what about the ammonia? You see, ammonia is the ammonia NH3. You know that nitrogen is 14 and hydrogen atomic mass is 1. So 1 into 3, 3. So that is why 14 ratio 3. 14 ratio 3. And carbon dioxide, how to find out? Carbon and oxygen. You know that carbon atomic mass is 12. Okay, ratio oxygen 16 to the 32. Now you write this 4 3 4 8. So 3 ratio 8. So 3 ratio 8 forms. So in this way you have to find out. But here you should know the atomic mass. Atomic mass number you should know about this. So in the similar way, see, refer this, the ratio by number of atoms for water molecule can be found. See, this is by mass you have done. Now number of atoms wise. For example, we will see that water, say for example water. So H2, you know that 2 ratio 1, oxygen 2 ratio 1. So in this way, because here water, 2 atoms of oxygen, then how you can find? So you can find like this, you can write the element name, here hydrogen and oxygen. First we have to write the element name. Then ratio by mass. So this is 1 and this is 8. So ratio mass, that already we have discussed. And then atomic mass wise. Atomic mass here, the unit wise. Atomic mass is, this you have to remember, 1 and oxygen is 16. So this you have to remember. And now you have to find mass ratio divided by atomic mass. See, mass ratio divided by atomic mass means, so this divided by this, so 1 by 1, so is equal to 1. And 8 by 16, so is equal to 8 1 da, 8 2 da, so 1 by 2. Okay. So now what you have to find? You have to find the simplest ratio. So you have to find the simplest ratio of this. This is the smallest one, 1 by 2. So this you have to divide. So 1 divided by 1 by 2 and equal 1. And 1 by 2 divided by again 1 by 2. So you get, here you get 2 and here you get 1. So in this way, 2 ratio 1. 2 ratio 1 you will get. So thus the ratio by the number of atoms for the water is 2 ratio 1 in this way. In the similar way you have to find ammonia also, you have to find carbon dioxide also. In the similar fashion you have to find out. Okay, so these are all about this today's discussion. So what we have discussed? How do atoms exist? And what is a molecule? And molecules of elements. And what do you mean by atomicity? And then molecules of compounds. Okay, these are all you have learned today. You have to go through it and underline very important points we have discussed and the important definition also. Okay, we'll meet in the next video. What is iron and writing the chemical formula. Okay, students. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you for joining us.